You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I have got your early spoilers for the week of March 31st through April 4th. We are going to see Ava threatening, Ric digging, and Sonny possibly in a panic. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down and click that subscribe button. And as we always do on early edition day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week to set up those spoilers for next week. With that in mind, Wednesday, March 26th, we have Lulu revealing something. She is going to be talking to Cody about BLQ and Dante and that pregnancy, and sounds like she is gonna tell him that Dante has a son he doesn't know about. Maybe Lulu's trying to get Cody over on his side. Maybe she's even trying to get Cody to go blab the news to Dante so her hands will be clean. Kristina goes absolutely off the deep end on Wednesday. She may find Ava withholding Sonny's pills. And again, I love this scene because it reminds me of that, gosh, was it back in the 90s when Tracy withheld Edward Quartermaine's heart pills until he signed some papers she wanted. It's a very nice homage to the past. And, you know, Sonny is trying to take advantage of her financial straits. And of course, his hands aren't clean. Her hands aren't clean. Everything's messy. Kristina's pressing on him, and things are going to come to a violent head this week. After the incident at Sonny's place, Ava opens up to Ric. I think that she is going to have to tell him what happened about Sonny's heart conditions, about his custody demands when she wanted money, and about Kristina, all of it. And of course, Ric doesn't like Sonny, and he certainly doesn't have $2 million to give to Ava, though. So curious to see what his advice is and if he tries to leverage finding out about Sonny's heart condition against his brother. Laura has to deal with Ezra Boyle, her new political adversary, who is on Team Drew, unlike most other people in Port Charles. He may even be gunning for Laura's position as mayor and seems to make an accusation that angers Laura on Wednesday. Jordan gets a third-degree session with Curtis. She's asking him a bunch of questions. This may be about Portia's sketchy and paranoid behavior and why she's suddenly being nice to Drew. Jordan always seems to sniff out whenever Portia is lying and hiding something from Curtis, and she definitely has something to reveal to her ex. Curtis also has yet another confrontation with Drew, who tells him if he wants to get ugly, they can make it happen. This adversarial thing is not happening. And if Curtis makes threats, you know Drew is just going to run over and threaten Portia again. Meanwhile, Stella and Tracy spend some quality time together sharing tea and crumpets and embracing their friendship. And I do enjoy this friendship of theirs. Thursday, March 27th, we've got Felicia forcing Sasha to have to think fast on her feet. Felicia may be asking her more questions about the baby's paternity. And of course, we do have Jason lying to cover for her, but also Felicia's been asking a lot about the medical history of her baby, and Jason's medical history isn't too bad. Michael's actually is. He was born with a heart condition, if you will remember. So that might come into play if they're dredging up accurate history from General Hospital. Also, Jason finds himself having to be careful, maybe tiptoeing a little. It may be about Sasha and the paternity lie, maybe about his suspicions about the bomber. He's also annoyed at Carly, kind of annoyed at Anna, a lot of annoyance he's dealing with right now. Alexis orders Ric to get over to her office, and it's probably about Kristina's outrage at Ava, and Alexis may tell Ric that his girlfriend is desperate for money and begging around town, but I'm guessing Ric already knows about it by this point. Isaiah listens as Jordan opens up to him. It could be about Drew, Sidwell, Portia, so many things. And Lucky surprises Elizabeth. Hopefully it's a romantic surprise. We're going to close down the week on Friday, March 28th with Emma going to extremes. She and Gio seem to be a little upset that Ned kind of nixed their plan to save the crypt, and she may try and pull something anyway. Tracy and Elizabeth are doing some strategizing, and no doubt it is about Drew. Anna thinks about the past. She is remembering her deep love for Valentine, but now he is shipped off to Steinmauer prison and seems to be well done on GH. Ava makes some threats, and we know by the end of this week that her brake lines are cut and she crashes. And I'm curious to see if this threat from Ava comes before or after Kristina cuts her brake lines. And by the end of the week, after cutting Ava's brakes, Kristina is full of regret. And, Ava's going to realize that Kristina probably did this to her because she's the one person in town who definitely wants her dead and is pretty unhinged. March 31st through April 4th, we're going to have, of course, Anna sad about Valentine being packed off to prison, but she's got to move on. There's nothing she can do about it. I will certainly miss Vanna, and it looks like Anna will too. Ava is obviously furious that her car was sabotaged, and I'm thinking she will know it's sabotage and not just an accident. And, Sonny may have to give Ava that $2 million and back off the custody demands to keep Kristina out of prison because his daughter is in deep trouble. Alexis is going to be horrified by what she's done. Molly may be a little less surprised since she knows how unhinged her sister can be. And I'm just wondering if Kristina is going to panic and do something even worse to complicate things once she realizes there will be consequences for her actions. Tracy, Nina, Carly, Liz, Portia, and others amp up their plans to wreck Drew and stop him in his tracks. But of course, we know Willow's not going to give up on him, and Nina's dirty secret may be out soon. Carly and Jack are in the midst of falling head over heels. They don't care about their haters. But when Carly finds out inevitably about him recruiting Joss, things are going to get a lot more interesting. Look for Joss to have more interactions with her WSB trainer. Looks like she's going to be mission ready soon, likely during May sweeps. But I wonder who Jack is going to aim her at for her first mission. It may be the new troublemaker in town, Jens Sidwell. I could totally see Jack putting her in that guy's path. And we're also sliding closer to that big Geo reveal. But with Lois gone, that kind of shelves it for a moment because the only ones who know Dante and BLQ's son is Gio are Lois, her mom Gloria, and Lois's lawyer Martin. Two of them are in Bensonhurst, and one has been hauled off to Los Angeles over back child support. So look for more action on that coming soon.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.